The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome to TV1 News. I'm Rex Litter. A threat that could leave the credibility of the country's education system in question is the ongoing cheating reports during grades 10 and 12 national examinations over the last couple of years. The National Education Department's Measurement Service Division is aware of this, but says this happens at the schools days before exams when the books are already in the care of the school administration in preparation for the exams. According to Kuagai Dua, the Assistant Secretary for Examinations, there has been an increase in breaking and entering into examination storage facilities in schools, tampering of exam papers by school authorities, and malpractices in the examination venues.
In recent years, reports of cheating during grade 10 and 12 exams in many schools around the country have been reported. This has become a concern for the Measurement Services Division, who are responsible to ensure national examinations are conducted properly. Assistant Secretary for Examinations, Kuagai Dua says, from cases reported in the recent years, they came across instances of exam papers being taken out of the sealed boxes, scanned and passed to students through social media platforms. Mr. Dua is concerned that this will eventually compromise the credibility of the country's educational certification system, especially within the spectrum of international education pathways being sought by students.
We are in a global village. Our students are going abroad to study, and they are even our Papua New Guinean people are out there working overseas after completing our education system. So if the world comes to know that we are compromising with our examination system, then we are gone. So this is how serious it is. No one will have any confidence in our education system and the certification system.
As the responsible authority in maintaining the integrity of the education certification system, Mr. Dua is urging relevant authorities, stakeholders, responsible institutions, students and staff, and even communities to report any malpractice. He indicated that the Measurement Service Division is also looking at strict compliance measures to protect examinations, such as a centralized storage facility and the engagement of external invigilators.
So everyone must do their bit to make sure our examinations malpractice free. Some of the practices we'll have to revise them, come up with strategies. We're looking at plans to protect the exams. The storage of exams, we will not keep them in the individual schools. They will be stored in a central location, and schools can access them daily. That's the additional security, 24-hour security must be provided throughout the duration of the exams. So all the schools will have external invigilators going in to supervise the exams, because the teachers within are compromising to some extent.
One other main concern for MSD is the use of mobile phones by students during exams. It has come to light last year of an institution where students were allowed to bring in and use their mobile phones during examinations, leading to the use of AI to generate answers from stolen exam papers. Mr. Kua stressed that all inspectors, guidance officers, and relevant provincial heads of education need to remain vigilant and strongly oppose such practices. Mr. Kua believes that schools practicing these are just trying to ensure most of the students progress further and their school receives AI ranking at the end of the year. It challenged stakeholders to do their jobs and protect the country's credibility before global education institutions undermine the country's certification process. Ruth Rongula, TV1 News.
Northern Province Governor Gary Jufa has raised concerns regarding the government's recent decision to appoint a finance company to manage the payroll of public servants. He emphasized the need for transparency and accountability in this critical area of public finance, particularly given the sensitive nature of payroll management.
Gary Jufa in Parliament today questioned the safeguards that have been put in place to protect payroll funds from potential mismanagement or fraud. He expressed the apprehension that relying on an external finance company could lead to vulnerabilities in the system, particularly if adequate oversight mechanisms are not established. He called for a detailed explanation from the government regarding the criteria for selecting the finance company and the specific safeguards that will be implemented to ensure the integrity of payroll processing.
Can the Minister explain how the new Day4 system will identify and remove ghost workers, duplicate employer records, and other fraudulent entries that were highlighted in the Deloitte audit? Question 2. What safeguards will be built into the system to prevent unauthorized allowances, salary adjustments, manual payroll manipulations from being entered and processed?
Furthermore, the governor outlined the importance of involving relevant stakeholders, including union representatives and public sector employees, in discussions about the payroll management transition to ensure that their concerns are addressed.
Given that the new system is still being implemented, what immediate measures are currently in place to prevent ongoing payroll fraud and leakage of public funds?
Minister for Public Service Joe Sungi responded and assured Parliament that the new financial system will cut down on the delayed payroll structure and address the issue of ghost names in the government payroll system.
Firstly, I'd like to announce to the Parliament and also to our public service that the Master Service Agreement was signed 2 weeks ago in Sydney between the Dayforce Australia and the government of PNG, and that should that now gives way for us to work towards completely transferring the payroll from Department of Finance to my department, the Department of Special Management.
Sungi further advocated for a thorough evaluation of the potential risks associated with outsourcing payroll management, as well as the establishment of a robust auditing process to monitor the system's performance.
Because of the high risks involved in making sure that we have a system that is reliable, technically competent, to be able to make sure that we have the system that will be transferred from Department of Finance to the Department of Personal Management, so we can run the pay without any more problem.
Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Acting Minister for Information, Communication and Technology, Peter Siamalili Jr., announced in Parliament today the recently launched Digital Pass initiative by the Department of Communication will help to regulate and control the use of social media platforms within the country. When responding to questions from the member for WeWork, Stanley Samban, on the abuse of social media, Semalili explained that the Digital Pass is designed to enhance online safety and promote responsible social media use among citizens. He highlighted concerns regarding misinformation, cyberbullying, and other negative aspects associated with uncontrolled social media usage.
One of the immediate interventions that the Department of ICT has now taken care of, and which has been one of our biggest challenges, is the identification of Facebook users. What our department has done now is that we've recently launched what we call our Digital Pass or Digital ID. Now, the idea around Digital ID or Digital Pass is that You can immediately register yourself as a citizen of PNG through your fingerprint and your facial recognition, and it will give you immediately your digital pass. But this will also now start to identify users and abusers should the user of Facebook be abusive, and we can identify them through their digital ID.
Member for Talasia Freddie Kumai has raised concerns over the prolonged delay in the incorporate land group certification process, which is causing inconveniences to applicants. Kumai in Parliament today said that many individuals and communities rely on this certification for legal recognition and for accessing various services and opportunities.
Member for Talasia Freddie Kumai, when raising the concerns, said the delays not only affect the applicants' ability to secure their land rights, but also hinder economic development and community initiatives that depend on proper land certification. He pointed out that many of his constituents have been left in a state of uncertainty, unable to proceed with projects or investments that are dependent upon this certification.
Why does the ILG registration process continue to take more than 12 months? In many cases, before a registration, a certificate is issued. How many ILG applications are currently pending with the Registrar of ILGs, and what measures is the department taking to clear the backlog?
Kumai called on relevant authorities and the responsible department to expedite the processing of applications and to streamline the certification process. He emphasized the need for improved communication and transparency with applicants to keep them informed of their application status and any potential hurdles in the certification process.
Will the department consider establishing an integrated digital registration system linking the Lands Department, NID, and other relevant agencies to streamline the ILG registration process and reduce the need for applicants to travel to Port Moresby?
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Lands John Rosso admitted that the issues raised remains a priority and that further discussions will take place to explore potential solutions to enhance the efficiency of the incorporate land group certification process.
Yes, I agree with him. It is a very long, cumbersome process. I totally agree with that. We have seen that, and the Department of Lands at the moment is currently working on ensuring that we do certain amendments to make the cumbersome process a lot easier for people to access.
Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Meantime, Kumai proposed that the government should consider allocating additional resources or setting up a dedicated task force to address the backlog and ensure that the system operates more efficiently moving forward.
Does the government have any plans to decentralize the ILG registration process to provincial or regional lands office to improve accessibility and reduce delays for rural communities?
The current process of the ILG registrations also leaves open a lot of misuse, inconvenience, and abuse, Mr. Assistant Speaker. And that is also why Lands, working in consultation with other bodies, are trying to bring in an amendment so that we can be able to utilize a better way of addressing our customary land registration. The ILG process that we currently use, although it is meant for a good purpose, has been constantly abused by a lot of learned individuals taking advantage of the system and abusing the rights of a lot of our customary landowners.
You're watching TV1 News. After the break, IGWAN calls for audit and maternal health partnership.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Emma. Ed.
Further than hindsight, take me out my mind. Take me out my mind.
When you're all in, anything can happen. Grab a Coca-Cola and enjoy the moment.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldspot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly Goldspot.
You have to meet my best friend. She's the sweetest. Hey, check out my hair.
Which one? The one on your head or the one in the sink? Relax. Next time, just use the Mega Growth Anti-Damage Relaxer. It's infused with wonder oils and conditioning proteins for visibly less hair breakage after retouching. Now your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Mega Growth Anti-Damage No Light Cream Relaxer for visibly less hair breakage after retouching.
Finds Johnston. Johnston with some room to move. Alex Johnston. He kicks it again. This should be a try. Alex Johnston did.
It's an unstoppable rush. Taking that extra mile, pushing beyond the limit, and making it happen. Fueling the passion for rugby and empowering the next generation. Feel the power.
Welcome back. Member for Makam and Deputy Speaker of Parliament Connie Iguan during Parliament last week emphasized that all provincial health authorities need to be audited. He made this statement after learning that 100 million kina was allocated to the Morobe Provincial Health Authority.
During Parliament sitting on Friday, May 29, 2026, the Health Minister, Elias Kapavore, when responding to the Medang Governor during question time, mentioned that 100 million kina was allocated to the Morobe Provincial Health Authority for this year. When the session moved to grievance debate, Member for Makam and Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Connie Iguan, questioned why PHAs are not treated to the same level of scrutiny as districts. He made specific mention of the Bilum digital platform, which is a cloud-based information and reporting system that helps to keep track of development projects, budgets, and improve data collection at the sub-national level.
Minister told us 100 million of Simia. What did they do? Minister has them like debate the floor of Parliament. Bilum, digital Bilum program. platform ya bilum platform. Be all asking mibla lo, mibla ba aku tim simple 10 million kina, mibla kisim lo DSID. Na 100 million. PHA Morbe kisim ya. Where do they acquit that money to? How did they acquit it? If that program is done for my simple 10 million kina, we only scrutinizing million. Why not this 100 million be on the same program? Talking more, report him this money, all carry me go to one district, province, provincial hospital. What did they do about that money? They are getting big money. They are doing all kinds of administration work, having higher costs. Even some administration, not only in health, but other departments. If you see the secretaries, they're going around with CPOs. They've got bodyguards. And we ordinary members don't have CPOs behind us. But they have CPOs. They have higher costs. How many higher costs will run after them? They sleep in hotel.
Igwan urged the health minister to issue a directive for the acquittal of government funding given to PHAs. He further questioned why health service delivery in Morbe province is still lacking despite the funding. Kamila Guare, TVWAN News.
Dr. Pamela Tolliman has been named the winner of the 2025 Westpac Outstanding Women in the Public Sector Award category. More than 2,000 women in Papua New Guinea die from cervical cancer each year, despite the disease being largely preventable. For many years, Dr. Tolliman has worked to change this reality through her dedication to public health research and cervical cancer prevention. Dr. Tolliman has dedicated her career to improving the health and well-being of women, children and families across Papua New Guinea. NCD Provincial Health Authority and WaterAid PNG officially signed the terms of reference for water, sanitation and hygiene improvement in maternal health in NCD. It demonstrates the commitment of the PHA, WaterAid PNG and partners to ensuring safe maternal and newborn care and to embedding sustainable infection prevention and control practices in health facilities.
Water sanitation and hygiene in maternal health is crucial in the country. Poor environmental conditions and unhygienic practices during delivery expose mothers and infants to serious infections, contributing to a high maternal mortality ratio. This initiative is part of a pilot project to improve water, sanitation and hygiene systems in healthcare facilities with particular focus on maternal and newborn health.
Half of our work is done through the support of our partners. Our partners contribute immensely to the outcome of our services and to our performance annually. So partnership and working with all our partners and donor agencies, and including both government and the private sector and NGOs like yourself, is critical for to complement the health services that we give to the members in our community. So we welcome on board credible partners who come and align themselves with our policy directions to deliver services in NCD.
WaterAid PNG Country Director Anne-Marie Paul shared the work of WaterAid in PNG in the areas of water sanitation and hygiene.
Our support will entail we're looking at in the governance strengthening part on how we can work together with the PHA on starting really supporting our existing provincial committee on IPC, but how can we look at putting in some components of WASH as you deliver your clinical governance components in IPC. We recognize the work that WASH can also support into IPC. We also look at, under this project, under the WASH in maternal health, how we can support working together hand in hand to develop some SOP or standard operating procedures under IPC and WASH.
The important thing is that we
comply to the National Health Service standards, and that is something that's concern that I've been always raising in terms of setting the precedents and getting the project done. So thank you for that. In everything we do, like the IPC standards are very, very critical for us, ensuring that the environment is clean, the water is flowing, the power is there. That is to provide quality health care to our patients. Okay, and that's very important for us as an organization.
The official signing marks a milestone to strengthening WASH systems in healthcare facilities across NCD. Jasmine Irajak, TVWAN News.
In order to implement this project, WaterAid PNG is running trainings for officers to conduct assessment and develop facility improvement plans.
In order to roll out any programs, we have to capacity build the PHA and the government using our WHO WASH Fit tools. It's not coming elsewhere, but what our government has worked with the WHO on how we can support a WASH in the space of IPC, but using what we call a WASH Fit. So WASH Fit is a facility improvement plan. And in doing that, our support is expanding to 9 Mile under NCD on how we can, the training that we trained 21 of your staff last year and this year as TOTs to use the WASH Fit tool and develop their improvement plans in healthcare facilities that can provide the guidance of prioritizing on the key 5 domains of WASH.
Paradise Foods Limited has announced the regional winners of its 2026 Smart Start School promotion, marking another milestone for the nationwide initiative that supports education across Papua New Guinea.
Its regional winner for the 2026 Smart Start School promotion will receive 33,000 kina in school funding, while first runner-up schools in its region will receive 11,000 kina. This year's regional winners include Hagita Primary School in Milne Bay, Omega in Morobe, Kerebuk in Western Highlands, and Tapo in East New Britain Province. Paradise Foods Junior Brand Manager for Biscuit, Rex Hobet Mila Mala, said the competition attracted strong participation with more than 200 schools nationwide taking part in over 26,000 entries submitted during the 8-week campaign.
All the teachers and all the community members who took part in this promotion, we did very well. Had over 200 schools participate and over 25,000 entries from schools nationwide. Thank you very much, Papua New Guinea. Won the competitions in the past. We visited them and we've seen what they've used the money for. A lot of the schools have opted to build classrooms and teachers' housings. Just last week I went to visit Hagen and I walked through the classrooms that our first place winners for Highlands region.
According to Mr. Mila Mala, past grants to schools since the inception of this promotion in 2022 has helped transform many schools through the construction of classrooms, teachers' houses, and other related projects for schools. In addition to the major prizes, 200 consolation prizes will be awarded across the country. The Smart Start School promotions is linked to the company's Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits, a fortified product launched in 2021 to support children's nutrition, containing key vitamins for brain and body development. Now in its 5th year, the promotion continues to grow in popularity, with Paradise Foods highlighting its ongoing commitment to education and youth development. The company has also congratulated all the winning schools and thanked students, teachers, and communities for their participation. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
In finance news, the kina closed unchanged at $0.2290 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2215 US, $0.3070 Australian dollars, 0.1829 euro, and 35.19 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, palm oil, and crude oil closed higher. Coffee and cocoa closed lower, and copper closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TV1 News continues when we come back. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
And further than hindsight, take me out my mind. Take me out my mind.
When you're all in, anything can happen. Grab a Coca-Cola and enjoy the moment.
You sabi to awesome condom and wambla way where you can abuse him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Ting him, use him condom long right pla way. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you no sabi long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborus him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banis him you yet na future blog you. This platok sabi ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Dad's gonna be home soon. Dinner's not ready. He's gonna be mad. Mom's trying her best. If it's not ready, oh no. I'm proud of my old man. If he can change, anyone can.
It is bouncing off the upright try.
And the overall big shot coming in. Oh, Tamika runs it around the fullback and she'll score the first try with a 10-metre slide.
This is going to be the flagship competition that players that have been discovered. Always remember like Munster when it happened to be Greg Mason, England, Reece Walsh, Vader, Ezra Matt, Munster getting Hunter, William Mononga scoring, Chemical to the game.
Thanks for staying with us. A young man's commitment to continue his late father's legacy is helping transform lives in Edevu Central Province. Silas Jonathan Love, with support from his community and church, has built a new home for pastors, replacing an older house built by his father in 2010. The project began in November 2024 and was completed last month, providing a safer and more suitable place for pastors serving the area. The initiative has also received government backing, with the Koyari Local Level Government Special Purpose Authority contributing over 5,000 kina towards church development. Turning overseas, Solomon Islands' new Prime Minister has agreed to kickstart negotiations on a new treaty with Australia. during a visit to Canberra. He's also promising to review a continuous security treaty with the Pacific nation, signed with China more than 4 years ago, in a clear sign he might be willing to pivot away from Beijing.
A grand welcome designed to impress. Canberra rolling out the red carpet for Matthew Wale.
Very moving, and of course the cannons this morning, I thought, blimey.
The new Prime Minister took the top job just a few weeks ago, and Anthony Albanese spots an opportunity to recast a sometimes troubled relationship.
This will be agreed in a new comprehensive treaty, underpinned by mutual trust, respect and open dialogue.
China scored a major win in 2022 when it signed a security pact with Solomon Islands, and its police training teams are now bedded down there. Mr. Wale previously lashed the agreement. Now he's recalibrating and weighing up his next move.
I've been praying and fasting about it. But of course, Cabinet will need to have a look at these things.
But even publishing the contentious document might not be easy, the Prime Minister admitting he had to fight his own bureaucrats just to get his hands on a copy of it.
There is a non-disclosure clause in it, so I couldn't show it to you right away. But we are going to be reviewing, as we are reviewing other security agreements.
Today's announcement is a diplomatic win for the government, but this is the beginning and not the end of the journey. Australia signed a host of agreements with Pacific nations designed to entrench its influence and box out China, but there's no guarantee Solomon Islands will be willing to do the same.
A choir in Perth is offering people a second chance through song, including those who have overcome addiction and or from prison. Participants say the choir has given them a sense of belonging and supported their pathway to healing.
Choir mean every word they sing.
I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Finding connection and hope in communal song.
It's made up of those who have overcome prison, disadvantage, backgrounds of brokenness, crime, violence, along with their mentors and their families.
Jade Lewis started the Second Chance Choir while working with female prisoners after battling her own trauma and addiction. While many members belong to faith communities, the choir is open to everyone.
I think there are a lot of programs out there that manage behaviour, but a choir actually provides a pathway where people can find hope, they can find dignity and they can find community. And there's something really powerful about music.
Valeria Mazza joined after leaving jail for the 4th time. She's since rebuilt relationships and is now working as a nurse.
People used to say to me that I would intimidate them when I walked in the room, and I believe that through this second chance my heart has been changed. I'm no longer angry.
Amazing grace.
After spending years in and out of prison, the choir helped Jake Baker open up.
Then other men see that they've come out of jail and they see that. They'll give them more hope. Oh look, this person's been through what I've been through.
The choir performs every year at the City of Perth's Christmas concert, and with more gigs coming up, it's looking for new members.
And if my life could be changed, if many other people's lives in this choir could be changed, then there's hope for you too.
Don't give up, just keep trying, put one foot in front of the other, and everyone deserves a second chance. There's hope for everybody out there.
A little over a year since it was first detected in southeast Queensland, the varroa mite has almost wiped out the region's wild honeybee population. The local beekeeping industry is also on the brink, with many apiarists struggling with the huge physical and financial burden of keeping their colonies alive.
Now there doesn't look like there's any mites on those, right? See that little bee? And see, she's not very good on her feet. That's what varroa does.
Varroa is a parasitic mite which attacks European honeybees. To assess the extent of the infestation in his hives, Rick McFarlane puts 300 bees into an alcohol wash and counts the varroa that fall off.
16 varroa mite in that sample. and we want it to be under 2 or 3.
Left untreated, the colony would collapse. He uses oxalic strips and vapour to try and save it.
It's our livelihood, but more than that, we love our bees. It's really, quite heartbreaking, to be honest.
90% of wild honeybees in southeast Queensland are gone. Thanks to new treatment-resistant mites, almost all managed colonies are on the edge. Amber Stone has put everything into her business, educating kids by bringing bees into classrooms.
We might not be able to do that anymore because honestly we don't know if we're going to open up a hive and it's going to be dead.
The mood amongst apiarists is bleak.
They all just need to go down onto the fire to be burnt.
But there's hope. If they can just get through the winter, things will get better.
If you could support by buying honey from them, that helps so much more than you know.
The distinct lack of honeybees around could have massive implications for Queensland agriculture. Crops like macadamias, avocados and mangoes are all hugely reliant on them for pollination.
There is that possibility that there's a direct threat to food security.
Some farmers will have to pay for pollination or see their harvest fail. New Varroa treatments are starting to emerge overseas.
Everywhere in the world they have got over this hump. We expect to as well, but yeah, it's going to be some tough times ahead for the immediate future.
You're watching TV1 News. Later in sports, Chiefs recruitment plan and Orchids Eye World Cup.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends.
Hello, Sam.
Anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Mama Leitja, aina em nu ringi mipla. Papa sa veel lees taimem Leitja. Taimem belad, misa veel lees losta. En by time no good new. Pop's changing Pasinya. We one bell, Nahama Mastred.
Welcome to Baguio!
Want more entertainment in your life?
Get your filthy hands off of me!
TV1 Plus has all your favorite drama to keep you entertained.
I'll make you look even more beautiful, my dear.
Come on, join me as we look around. Get TV1 Plus in the 20-channel prepaid pack and watch all your favorite drama non-stop. Watch TV1 Plus and 19 more great channels for your viewing pleasure.
Many have tried rockets with a
Subscribe to TV1 Plus now on the 20-channel digital prepaid pack 1, 7, 14 or 30 and enjoy 20 channels of world-class entertainment.
You'll also realize that you love me and not Arshad.
Unlike her. Dial star 515# to subscribe now. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more. Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and get 2 gigs data plus 20 minutes free Digicel to Digicel talk for 3 months. Get your first month's reward instantly with no spend required. Spend 30 kina or more for your rewards in months 2 and 3. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Back-to-back premiers for the first time ever in AFLW.
faded.
Welcome back. PNG Chiefs General Manager Michael Chalmers and Chief Recruitment Manager Liam Ayoub are on their way back to Papua New Guinea from England after landing their latest catch in St. Helens enforcer Matty Lees, who is PNG Chiefs number 4. In an exclusive interview with members of the international media visit currently in Sydney, Chalmers and Ayoub spoke passionately about how the Chiefs' narrative is being told around the Northern Hemisphere by the media there. Chiefs Recruitment Manager Liam Ayoub expressed a lot of enthusiasm around their recruitment plans, but said it's been a whirlwind over the past few months since the signing of Jerome Luai, Alex Johnston and Connor Watson, leading to the announcement of Matty Lees.
Since I've started, it's been quite busy. Like, we went into the Jerome stuff, finished off the AJ stuff, and then it was planned for England. So we haven't actually really had a chance to properly sit down and have a regular week-to-week or a day-to-day.
Ayoub says their recruitment includes checking out who's available on the market, talking to agents and other reliable contacts with different clubs, and going out to watch footy to see who would be of interest to them.
It was good to sit down with Willie in England because we did a lot of sort of planning in terms of what he looks like or what he wants his team to look like. So that gives me a bit of a perspective on what to look for when we're looking for footballers that we might sign in the next 15 to 18 months.
Meanwhile, Chiefs General Manager Michael Chalmers also provided an insight into how the team would look like. He said signing these marquee players will only help attract young talents who can learn from their experiences. Chalmers was also excited to share his experience catching up with Kumul's coach and London Broncos coach Jason Demetrio and the PNG boys there.
It was great to catch up with them. As I said, a few of them are injured at the moment. Appel, Rob and Alex aren't playing, but we got to watch Gyro, Finley and Maria play against Sheffield, and it's clear to see that they're at a standard above everyone else over there.
When asked on the prospect of recruiting PNG homegrown talents, Chalmers confidently said there's definitely a couple of London Broncos players on their radar and will make it known when the time is right.
We wanted them to know that they're in our plans, right? We had dinner with them and we said, Liam's watching a lot of football. Willie Peters actually went out and watched a game a few weeks back, went to a London Broncos game. So we know the importance these guys are for us in the future. We wanted to know that we're watching really closely. And
he added that the upcoming Rugby League World Cup is going to be huge for these guys to shine and showcase their potential. PNG journalists on the international media visit to Australia were given the rare opportunity to be at the South Sydney Rabbitohs captain's run, where they met Chiefs number 2 Alex Johnston. Rabbitohs take on a red-hot Manly Sea Eagles tonight at Brookvale Oval.
Efron Centre, the home of Rabbitohs, was the place to be yesterday as the PNG journalists got to watch PNG Chiefs number 2 and NRL's all-time top try-scoring machine Alex Johnston and his beloved South Sydney Rabbitohs at the captain's run. Johnston was generous enough to meet up with the PNG media for a chat after the run, while he's looking forward to the big clash against Manly Sea Eagles at Brookvale tonight. Johnston expressed gratitude and honour to be coached by one of the best in the NRL, Wayne Bennett.
He's the master coach for the reason, the best probably to ever do it. So being coached by him, I feel like he's gotten the best out of me both stints that he's been here. It just gives me confidence to go out and obviously try and play my best footy, and I think I do that.
Despite a giggling knee issue, Johnston said he's good to go against Manly tonight.
So it's all right. My knees, I don't know. It's been better, it's been worse. So a lot of people playing without a PCL, so it's good to get through this pain barrier for a little bit, and hopefully it's sweet in the coming weeks.
Commenting on his recent trip to PNG, Johnston revealed that he's had some good discussions with the governor of East Sepik, Alan Baird, on the possibility of making a lifetime trip across to East and West Sepik provinces to meet his mom's family.
Well, if everyone out in the Pacific regions up in Sundown, hopefully I can get out there. I've never been there, so I'm trying to organise a visit with Governor Alan Bird. Hopefully we can get that done. That'll be pretty special to go visit there and give back to the community up there and see how much they love rugby league in that region, and representing them every time I wear a jersey. And then in Papua New Guinea as a whole, I think it'll be massive. Yeah, just obviously giving a pathway for young people that are aspiring to be in the NRL, and hopefully the WNRL as well in the future. And yeah, and obviously little kids going to school, kids in villages, that if we can go out there in the community, and we have a bunch of NRL players going out there and helping out and teaching whatever whatever messages that we want to get across to, whether it be education or health. I think using us is a great way to benefit the community.
One of NRL's most decorated and successful coaches, Wayne Bennett, facing the media after the captain's run, is definitely a man of few words. He was very reserved, asking a few questions. Wayne has a very strong connection with PNG through his brother Bob Bennett, who coached the PNG Kumuls to 2008 RLWC in Australia.
Well, my brother, yeah, he's loved PNG. Great coach. Very keen for me to do well. He's still very passionate about Papua New Guinea. Oh, he'd love to be up there with him. But he's got another job these days. He's getting a bit older as well, so he loves Papua New Guinea, he really does. He's been about 5 years up there.
Ruth Rongola, TV1 Sports.
PNG Orchids captain and current Parramatta Hales NRLW player Elsie Albert is again excited for the opportunity to lead the PNG Orchids in the 2028 Rugby League World Cup. Orchids will meet France in the opening match on October 16th at the Santos National Football Stadium before they play Fiji and New Zealand in their Group B. Albert expressed great support and confidence in the new Orchids coach Greg Soundercork. She emphasized on the importance of early preparation and exposing more young girls from the Santos Cup through lead-up international matches, especially the ones that are already part of the existing Junior Orchids program.
Girls, a good mixture of girls from here, Australian-based and PNG-based, to just give ourselves a good chance, a good opportunity to play a good game in the World Cup. And I think with the talent that is coming through from PNG as well, I think it'll be a good matchup. And we're placed in a good pool as well. So yeah, it's going to be great, and really looking forward to that World Cup at the end of the year.
Papua New Guinea's national women's cricket team, the Lewas, after being named the country's team of the year, are back in training. The award presented at the 2026 SP Sports Awards in Port Moresby on Saturday recognized the team's outstanding and historic 2025 season and has boosted the team's preparations for upcoming tournaments.
After capping off top performance in recent international matches, the national women's team, PNG Lewas, were awarded Team of the Year at the annual SP Sports Award. The PNG Lewas continue their training preparations as they build towards upcoming international competitions and the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. The national women's cricket team has been putting in intensive sessions focused on fitness, batting, bowling and fielding. Cricket PNG says the players' weekly sessions have placed the squad in good form as they await the International Cricket Council's announcement of the World Cup in 2027. The Lewas aim to build on their recent successes and continue making Papua New Guinea proud as they prepare for future challenges. Lewas captain Brenda Tau is set in sight on the World Cup 2027. Tau praised her team for a superb effort.
I was pretty excited and happy. I know the hard work that the girls have put last season, and to be named the Team of the Year, I was just pretty happy with it and excited, and yeah, pretty proud of everyone, to be honest. I was proud of everyone.
The men's team coach, Tim McCaskill,
also heaped praise on the women's team.
From our end, we're really excited for them. We're thrilled that their effort has been rewarded with the taking out the award the other night. So yeah, we're really pleased for them.
The PNG Lewas dominated the international regional competition by winning the 2025 ICC Women's T20 World Cup East Asia Pacific Championship, securing qualification opportunities and strengthening their standing in the region. They also claimed the inaugural Pacific or Sports Cricket Invitational title, further demonstrating their consistency and competitiveness on the international stage. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
The PNG Barramundis have also returned to training after completing their East Asia Pacific qualifier campaign in May 2026, now turning their focus to the next stage of preparation. Players and coaching staff resumed sessions this week, reviewing performances from the qualifier while working on fitness, skills and team combination led by Captain Asad Vala. Cricket PNG head coach Tim McCaskill says the squad has committed to training and will build on the experience gained during the tournament as they prepare for upcoming international commitments. He says the qualifier provided valuable lessons and exposure, with the Barramundis determined to continue develop and represent Papua New Guinea proudly on the international cricket stage. The Barramundis are yet to know when the next outing is and await the International Cricket Council for further announcements.
Team global qualifier, and we're still waiting on information.
The PNG Premier Soccer League season 2026 commenced over the weekend with round 1 games. The competition had its round 1 fixtures in Lae and Port Moresby, with early signs of great football a year ahead. The quadruple header at the PNG Football Stadium in Port Moresby started with a banger as NCDFC hosted Finsafen Barbarians. The Barbarians prevailed over the host 2-0. This was the first PSL win for the new club in the competition. Two regular big-name clubs, Lae City Dwellers and Gulf Comara, collided in the second fixture. This contest lived up to the expectation as they locked 1-1 at the half-time break. Second half masterclass from the Wawans saw them prevailed 2-1 over the Comaras. The third encounter witnessed the biggest upset of the round as Port Moresby Strikers edged out PNG Hekari Football Club 3-1. The Strikers led 2-1 at the halftime before finishing off with the only goal in the second half. Kula FC and Admiralty Island FC wrapped up the games in Port Moresby with a 2-1 victory to the Admiralty Island FC. Over in Lae, Wawa FC from Wawaria was up against Medang United FC, resulting in a one-sided affair. The Medang United FC ran in 4 unanswered goals to prevail over their opposition 4-0. Morobe Wawans and Lae City FC wrapped up the round in Lae in front of vocal supporters. The Lae City FC led 1-0 at break. The champion side returned in the second half and completed the fixture in a clinical 3-0 win. The Manly Seagulls and South Sydney Rabbitohs are set for a blockbuster clash tonight. They open round 14 of the 2026 NRL competition. Both the Eagles and Rabbitohs will have their big-name players lining up in this contest. They are returning from Origin duties and from injuries. Manly have been boosted by the return of Origin duo Tolu Kola and Hamole Olokoatu, both featured for the New South Wales Blues in the 22-20 win over Queensland Maroons. Their return reinforces the team as they look to bounce back from their last week's defeat to the Sharks. The Eagles, under new coach Kieran Foran, have won 7 of their last 9 matches and are pushing for a top 4 finish. The Rabbitohs, on the other hand, have welcomed back test players in Keon Kolomotangi, David Fifita and Cameron Murray from Origin. Their return would add some firepower up the middle third. Manly's attack will be led by exciting youngsters including Kola, Lehigh Opoate and Clayton Faulalo, while the Rabbitohs will rely on their experienced forwards in Fifita, Kolomotangi, Skipper Murray and Tevita Tatola. The battle in the middle of the field would decide the match, with both forward packs known for their physical style of play. Field position and discipline are expected to play a major role. The Sea Eagles will have an advantage of home crowd, but the Rabbitohs have shown throughout the season they are capable of upsetting any team on their day. And now the weather forecast. In regional forecast, Southern, Port Moresby and Daru, fine sunny. Poponeta, mostly fine. Momase, Ley and Madang, mostly fine. Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau and Buka, cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, partly cloudy. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, mostly fine. Garoka, Kundiawa and Banj, partly cloudy with possible showers. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, seas light with east to southeast winds of 10 to 15 knots. Solomon and Bismarck Seas, seas light with southeast winds of 10 to 15 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas light to moderate with southerly to southeasterly winds of 10 to 20 knots. And coastal waters forecast. Waters of Finsafen through Vitia Strait to CRC Long Island to Madang, and waters of New Ireland to New Britain and Bougainville, seas 1.5 to 2.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. That's it for tonight. Thanks for your company. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by